Studio. I'll show you some stuffs inside it. So once we open the Android Studio, we have something like this. So we have the a constraint layout. Constraint layouts only choose to align element to a particular direction. That's the constraint layout is a view group which allows you to position the size which it's in a flexible way. That means you can constrain the element depending on how you want it to look like. So we can constrain it to top parent, you can constrain it to the side end, and then is the start. It's depending on how you want it to behave. So we can constrain it also to a given view group. This is the view, this is the view of a text, another text, which is this one, this the text. So we can have the id, and then the id text. This is the text view. Down here we have the layout width, this is the merge button, and then what does this one mean? So let me show you how that one works. So merge buttons makes the contents cover the entire screen. Over here you can see over here we have the merge button, this one. So you can see it merges the entire screen from here up to here. Let me change it to wrap content, and we'll see how it behaves. So wrap content, we have the wrap content. This is the wrap content. So you can see wrap content, how does it behave? You can see it only covers the content inside it. So you can see over here it says wrap content only encloses the contents inside it. So that's wrap content only encloses the content inside it. Let's see how it works. So wrap content encloses the content inside it. So you can see it only encloses this where the view covers. You can learn by hovering over it. This is hover and pop up. So you can see a user interface element that displays the text to the user. That is the text view. That is the text view. It is so we can introduce another text down here using the code. I don't like using drag and drop. So you can learn more. So text view, you can type text view, and then we have the text view, and then so you can use the wrap content or match parent depending on how you want it to behave. So let me use match parent, the width doesn't matter, and the wrap content, that's the height, so it can prevent me from doing other steps. And you can see we have some warning over here. That's the error. This is the error. So we have to constrain what we have just introduced by constraining that one. That is, you can see it introduces another line. This is app layout constraint bottom. This is constraint bottom of text view 2. This is the text view 2, and then we can constrain it. You can still see there's some error. You can see by this one you have an error, so you can constrain it to bottom to the top, and you can see the error is gone. So let's make this text view, that's the element, have some text inside it. So it's by just typing text and click on it, and then we say hello world 3, hello world 3. So you can see hello world 4, but you can see we have some warning. So that means it says that hard coded string hello world should be at string resource. Where is this at string resource located? So we can just locate it by going down to values. Then you can see here we have the strings.xml. So let me open it. You can see in here we have some text which are not hard coded. So that means if we want to install this application in a Chinese phone, it should work as preferred. So let's make it soft, so not be like an hard coded string. So overweight, then string extract the string resource, and then extract. So string resource name hello world 4, the file you inside it is hello world 4, and then click OK. So you can see the warning is gone. So let me see what if the code. So you can see a new line is introduced. This is the hello world and then the hello world 4. So let's continue. So we have the text size. So the text size makes the text increase. It increases the size of the So let me overwrite and learn some stuff. So you can see the size of the string recommended dimension is the SP, that is the scaled pixel. So we can just write 15 SP, that's, and you can see this one is increasing. Let me see, why is it not increasing? Let me make it more larger, that SP. You can see it's increasing, that is the scaled as scaled pixels. We have also some, so you can see in here we have the text view, increases the size of the text. We have the pixels, the points, and then the scaled pixel, and then the high pixels. It's preferred using in text. You are required to use the scaled pixels. When you are using the layout, that is the constraint layout or linear layout, you are required to use the die pixels. Now let's continue. So in here, so we can make, you can change the text color by just introducing something, another element, that's the text color. This is the text color. We have something like this one. So add color black, where is this add color located? So this is it. So we have the text color in here. So you can see in here we have the text color black. We can add our own color. This one are just generated by the Android Studio. We can introduce another color and call it yellow, but we don't know the ID for the yellow color. But don't worry, I'll show you how to go through it. So by default I know why it goes like this, and then just this one, hover around this one and then click on it, and you can just look for yellow color. This is it. This is the yellow color. And then now we know the yellow color is F8PC08. That's the key, that's the ID for yellow color. And we can make this one have a yellow color by just accessing the yellow color at color. And then we have the yellow color. Let's see, at color, COLOR, so R, and then a backslash yellow. That is it. So we have, you can see it's changing to a yellow color. That's it. So simple. Yeah. Then we have the font family. We have, you can download one over the net by just going to your favorite Chrome browser. Mine is a Chrome browser. Then you search for fonts. Let's search for fonts, and then fonts, and then download. So fonts, let's type fonts, fonts downloads. You can see over here we have the fonts download, and look for a favorite, your favorite channel where you can download fonts. We have mine, we have this one. Let's give one, I'll show you one. Let me show you one. So you can see that font download fonts, this one. You can go to this website, or you can just go to 1001 free downloads. This one, that it has 65,000 fonts, and you can download. And then you can introduce the fonts folder by in here, by just going to the com.expenses is the package, and then right click on it. Let's see, it's popping up a small window. Let me just wait. Let's wait while that one is going on. I don't know what's happening. So I see it. So we have we also have the font for the style, though the font style. So font style, that's either bold, normal, or italic. That's it. So let's go in here. Down here we have, right click on the package, and then you can see in here we have the folder, and then you can look for the font folder. This is it, the font folder. And then so it's saying change the font location, but there's no need of that. Just click finish, and then it's getting some resources, and you can see a new font folder is created. After downloading, you can drag and drop it in here, or copy and paste. That's it. Now let's continue. We have the font family, and I have explained about this one. Text size I've explained, text color I've explained. We have the mangu repeat, or mangu forever, mangu repeat limit size forever. We can just make it forever. That's making the text repeat. So this one has to work with scroll horizontally through. That makes the text to scroll by default from that's right to left. And then we have the single line, just the text should not contain more than one line, so that's true. So this one makes the, so you can see here we have, when we hover around it, the number of times the repeat menu animation only applied for text view as menu enabled. So you can see it. So that means repeating, so if repeat from this to here, that's it. Yeah, done. So how do we access this element inside our backend? So we have something called the ID. This is the ID. So the ID is used to access. You can see in here I've declared the class TextView and declared the variable TextView. So this is the class. I've initialized the class TextView and as a variable TextView. So the variable TextView as find view per ID r.id TextView. This is the TextView, and in here we have also TextView. So let's see what's going on over here. So that's the text view, and also this one is the text view. So in here, let's make some stuff over here. So string name as employee. So I've declared a name. So I want to play around with the text view. So I've declared a string. I hope all we understand Java programming. I've declared the string and then I have given a variable name. This is the employee. So I want to change the text. I want to change the text. So I want to change the text in my UI. This one. So I want to change it to the name. So I want to change it. Comments in XML are declared as follows. So we have this one, and then double lines, just like HTML. So it's declared this way. So let me show you. So I want to change this text to name employee. How do I change it? So employee. So let's make this as a comment now. I want to change this employee. So that one. What's happening? Oops. Oh, some stuff is going on down here. I don't know why. I have not yet built but some stuff is important, but don't worry. So you can see this one is declared by just like HTML. So we have an opening curly bracket, and then we have the exclamation mark and two hyphens, and just as it at the end we have hyphens, really two hyphens, and then the closing tags. So that's let me get rid of that for now. That's it. Let me delete this one, no of this. So was it, and now, so how can I change it to employee? So I've declared the string name employee text view. So now set the text name, and then that's done. Good. You can just change it directly without declaring the string. So by just text view dot set text. You can see text set text, and then I give it a string, and then I say employee. It's just the same. Just the same. And done. We are done. That's it. But you can see it's giving me a warning, meaning you can't do that directly. You can see it says that the string data text cannot be translated. Cannot be translated. Android resource instead. So that is just the same way. So just the same way we were doing this, and then we are giving it a location of the string so that it can be changed when installed in another local languages. Thanks for now. So let me do some recaps over here. So So what we learned, so we declare that the text is a UI, user interface element used to display text over a screen. So at the same time, like I forgot to tell you something. So at the same time, we can make this text clickable on a screen to access the given website. So by declaring a variable clickable, that is clickable true, but you can see clickable is giving me a warning, so we have to set this one also to focus focusable true. That's focusable true, so you can see there's no warning anymore. That's what I forgot to tell you about. Now, so you can also see wrap content only encloses the content inside it. Match parent makes the content cover the entire screen, and then the text size increases the size of the text by, that's the pixel points, then the scaled pixels, and then this is the pixels. And then I forgot to write about the text color. Text color changes the color of the text, the color of text. And then we have the font. We have the text color, it changes the color of the text. And then we have the id is used, is the most important element attribute, is the most important attribute. So let's see what does it do. So it's the most important, the most key element in the text, that is the element. So why is it the most important? So it says supply an identifier name. This is for this few identifier for this few. Let's see, is this, it supplies identifier for this few. So that's it. So that's what it says. It states that it's supply identifiers for this few, for the few, or yeah, for the few. Yep, it is used to access the element in the Java code. That's it. So you can see the TextView is a UI user interface element used to display text over a screen, and that wrap content only encloses the content inside it. The batch parents make the text content cover the entire screen. Text size increases the size of the text. You can either use pixel points, scaled pixel, die pixel. Text color changes the color of the text. And then the id is the most important attribute. This one is the most important. It supplies identifiers for this few, for the few. It's used to access the element in the Java code. Yeah, that's it. So I hope, thanks for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, support us. Subscribe. Thanks. Zainara.